So let's begin, no? Again, no, good afternoon and welcome. We'd like to present today the hottest investment in the metro, which is Red Residences. And I'll tell you why we feel that this is the hottest investment in the metro. No? First, it is in a prestigious and prominent location. So it is part of Makati City, and we all know that Makati City is a highly dynamic and progressive city because it is home to the Makati CBD. Just to give you all an idea, no, the Makati CBD has around 83,000, business establishments and also plays host to some 46 embassies and 36 consulates. But aside from that, no, it has the highest concentration of corporate headquarters, both local and multinational, as well as the head offices for most of the top Philippine banks. No? That is why office and residential spaces are the most valuable and sought after. No? However, the situation now in Makati City is that there is a dearth of developable land, meaning to say, if you go to the Makati Central area, uh, land is really lacking of developable land. That is why majority of the developers are looking at the fringes. No? Now, why do we say that Red Residences is the hottest investment in the metro? Second reason, it is in a valuable location. Now, why do I say valuable location? No? Just to give you an idea, historically, no, in Makati, Collier's Philippines noted that the Philippines experienced a house price boom from 2010 to 2018, with Makati CBD prices rising by almost 132%. Okay. In quarter 4 of 2019, condominium prices in Makati CBD increased by 9.43%. Now, you might say that the figures here are based on historical data, but what about last year, 2020? No. Just to share, condominiums had a strong start in 2020. We all know that, no? And it is owed to the part of the interest in property investment carried over from the previous year. Now, although there was a temporary dip because of the coronavirus pandemic, no, residential real estate prices of various types of new housing in the Philippines rose by 27.1%. This actually happened in the latter part of the second quarter, and this is based on the survey of the central bank. Now, for this year, no, 2021, no, we're very optimistic about this year. First and foremost, our economy is expected to recover. The International Monetary Fund has predicted that the country will revert to a 6.8% GDP growth in 2021. To cite another example, no, the Institute of International Finance has forecasted that the country's GDP will rebound between 8% and 9% this year. Aside from that, the vaccine is expected to be available. Okay. Now, when all of this happens, we feel that there will be an increase in confidence for people to become more mobile, 'di ba? Kampante na sila, no? Especially for the majority of the workforce who can now go back to their physical offices. Okay. Now, once this happens, the demand for housing will increase, which eventually will increase both price and rent. I know that this might sound as a cliche, no, but the ideal time to invest on red residences is really now, no. Third, why do we say that red residences is the hottest investment in the metro? It is in a progressive and interconnected location. Now, what makes Makati City progressive and interconnected are the government infrastructure projects. First and foremost, you have the North-South Railway Project. Now, phase 1 of this will link to Tuban to Malolos. Phase 2 will link Malolos to Clark and Solis to Calamba, Laguna. So imagine from north to south, no, such a very expansive railway project. And one of the stations will be in Makati City, just within walking distance to our project. Second bullet, no? Skyway Stage 3, already done, already operational. Third, Makati City subway system development ongoing, and it will proceed as planned. No? And the fourth, of course, everybody might have heard about the comprehensive land use plan and zoning plan of Makati City, which the objective is to expand the Makati CBD in the center to other areas of Makati City. Now, according to Colliers Philippines, I mean, properties within close proximity to infrastructure projects will appreciate as much as threefold. Fair, no? Fourth, why do we say that our uh, project is the hottest investment in the metro? It is in a strategic location. Specifically, it is in Chino Roces. Now, Chino Roces is a vibrant and thriving neighborhood. We call it the new gateway to Makati City. Why? Because it is nearby major highways and arterial roads. If you Third point, if you were to draw a 2 kilometer radius from our development, most key places of interest are less than 11 minutes away. And the fourth point, which I mentioned in the previous slide, you have the comprehensive land use plan and zoning plan, expanding Makati CBD to other promising locations. And Chino Roces is included in this plan. No? Now, why Chino Roces? Okay. I mean, why Chino Roces? Historically, if you take a look at the study that Lichu Property Consultants did, no, Chino Roces has had a healthy growth rate in capital appreciation. Okay. Aside from that, Chino Roces has had higher capital appreciation than other areas in Makati City. To be exact, it has had a capital appreciation of 159%. No. Now, if you take a look at Makati CBD, it is 155%. So what does this chart tell us? No? It tells us that because nga there is a lack of developable land within the Makati CBD, most likely prices have reached their peak already. However, because of the uh, comprehensive land use plan of further making other areas like Chino Roces a progressive and a secondary CBD, prices now are flexible, but there will come a time wherein Chino Roces will reach its maximum pricing. Again, the right time to invest with red residences is of course now. No. Why SMDC? Okay, so we've already answered why Chino Roces. So why SMDC? There is a higher capital appreciation of SMDC projects over the Chino Roces development. So compared to other developments in Chino Roces, uh, SMDC properties has had a capital appreciation of 219% as compared to others, which is 216%. No? And among our SMDC projects, why then red residences? Because in a span of just 3 years, we have achieved a capital appreciation of 120% and a CAGR, or compounded annual growth rate, of 6.24%. No? So we've showed you the importance of our location. We've showed capital appreciation, and we'd like to, of course, show you that our distinct development and its features also contribute to it being the hottest investment in the metro. First and foremost, no, Red Residences is designed to be the ideal community for dynamic individuals who like living in a dynamic city. So there is a match. No? Our features were designed to be fully integrated, okay, which is very relevant nowadays as we would like to lessen our time on the road and rather be spending more quality time at home. Everybody longs to have that. Okay? And take note, no, our features and amenities were designed to be zoned. So it was really designed to be zoned, which is another relevant product attribute, as these activity zones provide for the ideal work, live, play environment needed by dynamic individuals who are constantly in the pursuit of success. Now, I'd just like to stress this now. See, Charles will explain the features and amenities in details, but I would like to stress that having zone amenities provide for a safer environment, right? Plus, because we have adequate green space, care of our walkable gardens and our green wall, this makes this very appealing for renters, no? Which is good news for investors. Okay. Now, this ends my part of the presentation. Charles, I'll turn it over to you.
All right, thank you, Sir Ruben. So as discussed by Sir Ruben, given the fact that Red Residences is located at a prime location, and another point is that uh, the project has higher capital appreciation, and of course, the what are the features that are currently being offered by the project. With this, we can still say that Red Residences is still one of the hottest investment in the metro. So to proceed with the details, as you can see on the screen is the location and accessibility of the project. So Red Residences is located in Chino Roces, Makati, which is highlighted in red. So you can access the project via Hill Puyat Avenue, Ayala Avenue, and Skyway Road natin. So as you can see, we're just a few blocks away from Makati Medical Center, Little Tokyo, and Makati Cinema Square. So if you're familiar with the area, yung road behind Chino Roces, which is Amor Solo, so this is the direct access natin to Skyway entrance. So to give you an overview of the project, so Red Residences sits on a 3,500 square meter lot area. So this is only a one tower development with 29 physical floors. So Red Residences has a 1,106 residential units and 277 parking slots. So we also have a commercial space located right off the ground floor of the project. So we have launched Red Residences last March of 2018 and is set to be turned over by January of 2022. So please take note that the turnover date might change since we still have an ongoing application with the HSUD on the extension of time to develop since the construction timeline was affected due to impact of the pandemic. So next is the building chart of the project. So as you can see, the ground floor where our residential and commercial is located. Next would be the second floor to sixth floor. This will be our parking floors. Then the seventh floor will be our amenity plus some residential units, and the rest of the building from 8th floor to 31st floor will be purely residential. So for the amenity floor, which is located at 7th floor, so these are the features and amenities of the project. So at number 1, we have the gym area. At number 2, first we have yung swimming pools. Then at number 3, we have the function rooms. And number 4, the lounge areas. Then at number 5, we have yung landscape areas natin. And at number 6, of course, yung jogging path natin. So the next slide will just show you the renders and the artist perspective of our project. So here is the artist perspective of the main entrance. Then next one would be our main lobby. And then another perspective of the main lobby. Next would be the render for our left lobby. Then this yung next image natin would show you the amenity floor at the 7th floor, which shows you yung view from outside ng facade natin. Then next would be the amenity area. And then another artist perspective of amenity area. Next would be our function room. So as you can see on your screen, then next would be the render for our lounge area. And then last would be the perspective for our gym area. So let us now proceed with the building features of the project. So for red residences, we'll be having the following. So we have the green wall. Of course, we have yung 5 elevator, a 24-hour security, semi-addressable fire protection and alarm system, generator sets for common areas and selected residential outlets, centralized cistern tanks, provision for telecom and cable lines, and of course, the intercom system. So with the unit deliverable, so as you can see, this is a standard SMDC unit deliverable. But specific to red residences, what we'll be having is an additional range hood and cooktop. So we'll just breeze through these floor plans. So starting from second floor, third floor, fifth floor, and sixth floor. So this is specific to our parking floors. While seventh floor, this is the mixture of our amenity area and some residential units. Then for our typical floor, this is the typical floor for red residences starting 8th floor to 30th floor. And last will be the 31st floor plan of the project. So for unit layout, this is what red residences is offering. So first, we have a 1-bedroom with balcony, which is around 26 square meters. A 1-bedroom with den with balcony, which is around 35 square meters, and a 2-bedroom unit with balcony, which is